of MLB 19 or so. The Iamacreator group equals Payitforward and be rewarded. As you guys may know, you guys were expecting The Last of Us Part 2 tonight, but I have decided I will be doing The Last of Us Part 2 on Wednesday, since I go back tomorrow from 8 to 3, since you guys will have BL3 tomorrow after 3, and then BL3 with The Last of Us Part 2 on Wednesday. If you guys are joining in, want to catch more MLB 19 every 1 to 2 days a week, be sure to hit that red support button if you guys are new from Zombie Gaming, or from James Cox. You guys can also smash the like button, tweet it out, share, comment, add them to our playlist. Excuse me. If there's also anyone in the chat that does have a Twitter, you can do so. Or follow me on Twitter anytime you'd like. I'm not that hard to find on the on Twitter, as always, and you guys let me know if there's any questions you guys want to ask or something. When we watch our videos in full, like them in full, share them, tweet them out, add them to our playlist, and we're all good to go tonight. As it will be game 1 of 3 so far tonight, as it will be the 5-10 Cardinals versus the 5-11 Milwaukee Brewers. In game 1 in Milwaukee. On the mound for the 5-10 Cardinals tonight will be Zach Flattery. 1-2 record, 27 strikeouts, 1.442 ERA. And on the mound in game 1 in Milwaukee for the 5-11 Milwaukee Brewers with Gio Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0-1, 19 strikeouts, 3.71 ERA. So take it to the ballpark tonight in game 1 in Milwaukee. But it lands at 28, the greatest omen is at 12. So they go on the mound for the 5-10 Cardinals tonight in game 1 Milwaukee. As I mentioned earlier, Zach Flattery. 1-2 1-loss ratio with a 1.42 ERA. And here's the starting lineup for the 5-10 Cardinals tonight. Leading off is Tommy Edman. Colin Wong is at second base. Paul Goldschmidt at first base. Marcelo Zona at left field. Jose Martinez at right field. Paul DeZong shortstop batting 6th. Tyler O'Neill at center field batting 7th. The catcher is Yadier Molina batting 8th. And batting 9th, the starting pitcher on the mound for the 5-10 Cardinals is Zach Flattery. Excuse me. So how is everyone doing tonight? Hope you guys are good, staying safe and staying cool, as this temperature tonight has been not too bad, but it's better than being in the 90s, I'll tell you what. Sabrina Vox, how you doing tonight? Check out that channel from Zombie Gaming. But speaking of, because one of our supporters in his chat, actually, I don't know how old she is, but she's having she's actually having a birthday this week, but it's not all too bad. So they go on the mound for the 5-11 Brewers. Game 1 in Milwaukee tonight will be Gio Gonzalez. Making his 4th start of the season, 0-1 record, 2.71 ERA. He also has 16 hits, with 19 strikeouts to his credit. And leading off for the 5-10 Cardinals will be Tommy Edman, third baseman, 230 with 4 stolen bases. So the plan for tomorrow, guys, since I go back from 8 to 3 at work, you guys will have a new episode of Borderlands 3, and then Borderlands 3 on Wednesday morning, and The Last of Us Part 2 on Wednesday night. So you guys were expecting a new episode of The Last of Us Part 2 tonight, but that will be Wednesday. 1-1 count by Gonzalez. Strike 2 at the bottom, 0-2. But it's all good. But how you been tonight? Scott Scawana, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. We'll also get some IZN news for you guys tonight as well. Hopefully the connection holds up this time. If not, we'll see. Struck him out looking. First out for the Cardinals. Marlins won. First strikeout by Dio Gonzalez.
Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
There's a starting lineup for the 5 and 10 Cardinals tonight. If it goes off camera, guys, I'll let you know in chat. I just hope it stays right where it's at. Maybe, maybe not.
You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
That'll bring up second baseman Colin 1, 228, 1 home run, 2 ribbies. Orioles 5, Red Sox 3 in Boston.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1 to the right, 1-0. I just woke up. I live in the Philippines. Ah, sweet. So how good is the Philippines? Cebu, Philippines. Oh, that's nice. 1-0 count. That'd be ground ball to left center field.
Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore's the exact same way behind the dish.
What kind of games are we looking at? Oh, you mean on the schedule? That'll be a single for the Cardinals. To left center field. Well, since you guys are always enjoying my format. I only do 5 instead of 6, so that's the important thing. I do baseball every 1 to 2 days a week. Borderlands 3, which you guys will see tomorrow night, and Wednesdays. Tomorrow, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Final Fantasy VII Remake is every Thursday and Friday. The Last of Us Part 2 is 3 to 4 days a week, and of course, Doom Eternal every Saturday and Sunday. That's why you guys are awesome, as always. Paul Goldschmidt's batting 175. Runner first, 1 out.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything.
1-1 count by Gonzalez.
This guy has turned himself into a very solid big league
foul ball to right,
That's
strike 2. Its speed was 64 miles per hour. Ah, sweet.
Working for the punch out and the
that's why I only keep it at 5 instead of 6. So that way I don't have to overdo anything. So that's 5 at least since the very beginning. 2-2 count. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Good evening, brother Mark. How you doing? Check out that channel, guys. He's one of my good brothers in the chat. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Guys, we get IGN News tonight as well. See what we can try to provide at this point.
The 2-2 one more time.
Struck him out at the bottom. That'll be the second out for the Cardinals. You know what they say, greatness awaits. The PS5 is awaiting for the holidays this year.
Sometimes it can be really
and that is the most, that's actually the most important thing with my Angel intact as well. That's the important thing. But it's all good. IGN News will be in just a little bit. We also have the review, Destroy All Humans. But I did look at the review earlier today, but the game itself doesn't look too bad. From what I've read. From what I've read earlier tonight. So I just got back from Subway, relaxed for a little while when I got back, and you know, it wasn't all too bad. Well, Arizona's batting 220. It comes to 2-0 by Gonzalez.
Even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Foul ball to right, strike 1, 2-1. I don't think my Angel will be in the chat tonight. I really don't know. Maybe not. It's like swing at the bottom, 2-2. That's a second strike. But we'll see. I do know he had a couple things that were going on today. One of which he had searched yesterday. Struck him out to the left. And that's a big strikeout, and the inning is over.
Cards leave 1. It's the Cardinals nothing, and the Brewers coming to bat.
Game 1 in Milwaukee, go to bottom of the first inning. Cardinals nothing, and the Brewers coming up to bat. So guys, on the mound for the 5 and 10 Cardinals will be Zach Flattery in Game 1 in Milwaukee, making his 4th start of the season. He has a 1-2 record, 1.42 ERA. He's given up 16 hits and 27 strikeouts to his resume. Been busy. I find out Dragon Ball Heroes episode 25 will be out on the 30th. So, would it be the 30th of this month or next month? It's the pitch by Flattery. Foul ball behind home base, strike one. There is some baseball that's going on right now, and that would be Mets Red Sox. It's actually all Red Sox fans, 2 teams, I would assume. But I only follow the Detroit Tigers. That's what I most likely follow with the Pittsburgh Steelers for over, I would assume, over 10, almost 11 years by September of this year. Ground ball to right center field. Picks up defensively, throws the first one away for the Brewers. And I broke up with Mocha, my ex-ZF, seated on me with other guy for no reason. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, brother. So, did he do something bad by cheating on you again? Or how does that happen? That'll bring up second baseman Kesson Herrera, batting .234. It's the pitch by Flattery. Blue Jays 4, Twins nothing in Minnesota. And a pop-up. The foul territory on the right side. Defensively, make number 2 for the Brewers. This month, brother Zach, need to tell Seb. He's up Chris Yowick, 207, 3 home runs, 8 ribbies.
First offering on its way.
Well, my opponent and I never cheated on each other. I mean, a couple of my other exes, they never actually given a crap about me or what's going on, so it was actually that's their fault, not mine. It's just that, well, to be honest and clear, well, I'm from Ohio, by the way, Seb. I'm from Ohio by chance, so my opponent's actually from the same state as I am. So it's actually, but where you from? I mean, are you from a different area, or the same location as my opponent and I are? It's a 2-1 by Flattery.
3-1.
But yeah, but what would be your future going forward, brother Mark? Anything? On deck is Mike Moustakas, batting .220. He is on deck. 3-1 by Flattery. A big ground ball to left. Picked up by third baseman. Throws the first. And the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Brewers. Game 1 in Milwaukee underway tonight. Go to top of the second. Cardinals nothing. Brewers nothing. Due up for the Cardinals is right fielder Jose Martinez. He has no average. He's 0 for 13. But he does have a 94 average, 1 home run, 3 ribbies. Seb says, oh my OMG, Ohio, that's cold there. That's cold there. Now snow or summer? Right now the season that's still going on is summer. Next one is actually fall. So that'll be, fall's gonna be in possibly September. Or by the end of August, if I'm correct. But there's actually just 4 seasons in any state. Struck him out to the left, 1 out for the Cardinals. But it's all good.
Here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in
There's the defensive lineup for the 5-11 Brewers as followed.
Keep an eye on them. They play stout.
But yeah, I don't know if my Enzo will be in the chat tonight. Maybe. As I hope it's a little more too late or something. Brings up Paul DeZong, shortstop. 196 average. Yeah, Mississippi. MISSISSIPPI. Yep. Mississippi is actually very far from Ohio is, between state to state. And that's only a total of 50, so.
And I believe they'll say
strike 2 at the bottom, 0-2.
Yes, he did. It's ruled a strike.
But that's good. Anything on its shoulder or something.
And this is
Struck him out as well. Back-to-back strikeouts. Second out for the Cardinals. Fifth strikeout by Gio Gonzalez.
Rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence.
There's also set up to Maya Rudolph.
That's not easy to do, so you know.
Maya Rudolph's happy birthday to Maya.
There's a fastball to
Congratulations.
start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
Too long of a wait to get there. Between a different state or something. Guys will get Isaiah News and us a little bit.
2 balls and
Ball
no
2
strikes
to the right.
Cardinals center fielder.
So, Brother Mark, what's your plan for your life this time? Have you thought about what you and Della are going to do, or what do you think? That'll be fireball to deep center field, and it makes the catch. And the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cardinals. Game 1 in Milwaukee. Go to the bottom of the second. Cardinals nothing. Brewers nothing. Due up for the Brewers is the third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Moustakas is batting .220. If you guys also want to catch more MLB 19, be sure to hit that red support button. New episodes is every 1 to 2 days a week. So be sure to hit that red support button if you're from Zombie Gaming or from my great brother, the one and only James Cox. Let me know in the chat. You guys can also smash the like button. If the moderators in the chat can tell me of the Iamacreator group how many likes we have in the chat, please, that'd be good. There's also anyone in the chat that does have a Twitter. Seb, if you have a Twitter, let me know in the chat as we speak down below. You guys can do so by following me on Twitter. Fly ball to deep center field, and he makes a wonderful catch. And that's the first out for the Cardinals. Good catch defensively. Yeah, Zombie. Yeah, like I said, Zombie's he is doing very good for us. Very good. But if you guys do have a Twitter, you can do so by following me on Twitter anytime you like. Well, we watch our videos in full, like them in full, share them, tweet them out, add them to a playlist. Brings up the catcher, Yazami Grandal. 200 average, 1 ribby. Flattery nods his head.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Makes the offering. Strike 1, 0-1.
Well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing.
And we never asked for support back either way. Alan's at 28, and the greatest showman is at 12. Well, yeah, Seb is actually one of the nicest people on Zombie Gaming, so he goes live. Well, he still goes live either between 9 in the evenings, 12 in the afternoon, or 5 in the mornings, perhaps. But it's all good. So you don't have a Twitter, correct? I mean, Facebook, maybe. I mean, I only contain with Twitter, so that's why I normally say, if anybody in the chat that does have a Twitter, you can do so by following me on Twitter. Yep, definitely. So let's get some Isaiah news tonight, guys. As we're going to get some news right about now. 1-2 count by Flattery. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Can we try to refresh it one more time? Remember, guys, pay it forward and be rewarded. Stay connected. Swung on and missed. Strikeout. Second out for the Brewers. And that is the first strikeout by Zach Flattery. So let's get down to business, guys. We're going to start with a game that got a review earlier tonight. That is, of course, strike 1 up top, 0-1. That'll bring up Ryan Braun, left fielder. 245 and 1 stolen base. Oh, thank you.
The windup and the 0-1.
I just spectate a whole lot. I sometimes spectate. Fly ball to right center field. That's an end the inning. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. Brother Mike, can you tell Seb how great my commentary is with sports every now and then? Go to the top of the third inning. Game 1 in Milwaukee. It's Brewers nothing and the Cardinals nothing. There's your commentators for tonight and the Zach guys. Mike Mathis Gerson, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plezak. So the pre-orders for Destroy All Humans for PS4 and Xbox One are actually a little more, might be a little more cheaper at this point.
First pitch.
So, as far as the release goes so far this week, we will be getting Blu-ray on demand for Deep Blue Sea 3. That will be tomorrow. For PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Tell you in a second. Foul ball to right, strike 2. So my brother Jack runs great videos, been helpful to his friends. Yep. From coming out of Zombie Gaming, exactly. Even though I haven't heard from James Cox for a while. I do know he's been taking care of his kitties, or we might be doing some with Janine, I would assume, but I really don't know when he's going to be back in the chat, though. I don't know when his ass is going to be back. I don't have the answers to it. It's only for him to decide. 2-2 count. Swung on and missed outside the zone. 1 away for the Cardinals. But it all depends when he feels up to it. It's called Made of Scale. It'll be coming out for PC, PS4, and PC. For Xbox One, same with Skater XL. Skater XL, I will not. I definitely will not. Because that's why I'm going after Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 by September 4th. Since that's coming out by that time. Same, and I also have the bonus day off as well. That'd be ground ball center field. Picks it up defensively. Throws the first. Out number 2 for the Cardinals. Back to the order, guys. Comes third baseman Tommy Edman. He struck out his first time. He is 0 for 1. But it's all good. And a game that's on a 7 out of 10, and that's coming out tomorrow for PC, PS4, and X1 and Stadia. There's a game called Destroy All Humans. Now, I did read a review about Destroy All Humans earlier today, guys.
Here comes the first pitch.
Well, what's up? Are you a male or are you a man, woman, male or female? I mean, most of them that I know is Queen Mercury. Queen Mercury is actually a female. When it comes to Sailor Moon, doing the franchise, that'll be fly ball to right center field, and it gets down offensively. That'll be a single. So a single for the Cardinals. Oh my goodness. And there's also Don't Look Deeper, that's on demand today as well. Right on first, 2 outs.
Nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Ball 1 up top. Brings up second baseman Colin Wong. He singled his first time, he is 1 for 1. As I see him again in the afternoon. Yeah. Zombie Gaming goes between 12 in the afternoon, 9 in the evening, and 5 in the mornings. Whenever time he feels free of doing, but it's all good. We also have the Tale of Hellblade recap. Senua's saga so far. Never heard of the game yet. That's why I'm still a forevermore Final Fantasy RPG possessor since I was a kid. There's also 15 minutes of other side gameplay video that's been intact. Big ground ball to third, and throws to the second baseman, and the side is retired. Cardinals leave 1. Game 1 in Milwaukee underway tonight, guys. For the bottom of the third, Cardinals nothing, Brewers nothing. Do Number 42, Tyler Austin. Austin's batting .122, 1 home run, 3 ribbies. He's a left-handed batter, I would assume. He yelled in Chronicle hits. Crowdfunding go, it's 2 hours. Flattery nods his head.
He's ready. Here's the
Me too, I do live whenever I feel like. Yep, definitely.
Ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find
Anybody, I mean, with God's help, Seb, are you 100% Christian when anybody believes or not exactly? With God's help, anybody can achieve anything or do anything or go after anything.
1 out.
As long as we put our mind to it, it's all good. That's the first out for the Brewers.
Let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see.
What does that mean about the Chronicle hits? Well, so that game's coming out October in 2022. Comes from Fernando Perez, 155, 1 home run, 1 ribby. The pitch by Flattery.
High in the air down the right
foul ball to right, strike 1.
But this will wind up being a foul ball.
So Zeb, are you a female or male?
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Yeah, Brother Mark does have 2 accounts. He has 2 or 3 at the same point. But he does have a real good family. That's my good brother.
Now it's 1-2.
Out of the 64 moderators.
How bad they've been so far, but can we
1 and 2 by Flattery.
He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Ball 2. Oh, female, yep. That's not, I can't complain.
It's ball 2.
Kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in.
But yeah, it's good to have a backup account the same way. Strike him out. Looking, that's the second out for the Brewers. Second strikeout by Zach Flattery.
Great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks.
We also have a little bit of Back to the Future news. This Back to the Future friends, still the 4K Blu-ray. Comes with a tiny working hoverboard. We'll get to that in a second. Foul ball to right, strike 1. This I have for support too. Yep.
2 out, nobody on.
This is actually not a terrible idea. Swing on and miss, 0-2.
Now.
And a pop-up. First baseman's under it defensively, makes the catch, and the inning is over.
3 up, 3 down.
3 up, 3 down for the Brewers. Game 1 in Milwaukee. Go to top of the 4th. Brewers nothing, and the Cardinals nothing. Due up for the Cardinals is the first baseman, number 42, Paul Goldschmidt. Struck out his first time. He is 0 for 1.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking.
Zach, brother, your daughter Khalifa, your niece quit YouTube. Oh, wow. So, what is Khalifa doing? I mean, do you know what her future holds? Or not exactly? I mean, what was the only point she actually got done with, what do you call it, with YouTube? I mean, I've been on YouTube for over 2 years. To be honest, ball 2, 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last
So
time
according to
up,
Seth
but
Macy, a few movie series have withstood the test of time. Get to that in a second. Broken bat to the first baseman, gets there in time, 1 away for the Cardinals. Brings up Marcell Ozuna, left-handed batter, left fielder. He is 0 for 1. Strikeout his first time. Like the movie, like the franchise Back to the Future trilogy. It's kind of crazy how well they hold up with. But in spite of being a product of their time, completely missing the promise on that. The swing took a little too long, strike 2, 0-2. Basically, for C Dude Dragon Ball uploads videos. Oh, okay. Struck him out a lot more. Not expecting that second out for the Cardinals. 7th strikeout by Gio Gonzalez. Rangers 2, Angels 1 in Texas. Promising on working hoverboards. That's right, hoverboards in the year 2015. Comes Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 1 for strikeout in the second. And yet, guys, part 2 is arguably the best in this trilogy. It's actually Back to the Future 2. Goes on to say, that's not to say the other 2 movies aren't great. This is the first and third one. Foul ball to right in the stands, strike 1. Reason why I see quit YouTube, bad YouTubers straight or bad with no reason. Yeah, bad stuff, I would assume. Ball 2. But no one deserves the drama as long as if it's something different. But either way, it's anybody else's choice, not anybody else's, you know. As long as we're there to comfort her and see if there's anything she pretty much needs, to say the least. But, you know, 2 and 2 count. Struck him out at the bottom. Was not expecting that, and the side is retired. That was out looking. 3 up, 2 down for the Cardinals. Game 1 in Milwaukee. Go to bottom of the 4th inning. Cardinals nothing, Brewers nothing. Do what for the Brewers is Lorenzo Cain, center fielder. Grounded out his first time, he is 0 for 1. The hoverboards, by the way, guys, from Back to the Future 2, are a pop culture legend. In the upcoming 4K Blu-ray release, the original trilogy finally does what we've all been wanting since 1985. It brings us a real working hoverboard. So guys, when it comes to hoverboards,
Here comes the first pitch.
has anybody in the chat of the group,
Now a ball grounded foul.
have any of you in the chat seen Back to the Future? I mean, I know most of us have. With Christopher Lloyd and Matthew Fox. The one that plays as Marty McFly,
Here comes the 0-2
as a guitarist
Now the fastball
from a
was
active group or something.
Didn't mess
First
around
out for the
much in
Brewers to
that
strike out by
at-bat.
Zach Flattery.
That was pretty impressive.
Marlins 1, Cubbies nothing in Miami.
Works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters.
Because most of us may know what a hoverboard
Number
is.
42. As he'll take
Strike 1 to the right, 0 and 1.
0 for 1
Brings
for him
up
here in this one.
Keston Herrera. He's 0 for 1. Pop out in the first inning. Second baseman. 0 1
Here
count by
comes the
Flattery.
0-1. Behind
Foul
0-2
ball to
now.
right, strike 2.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing.
Swung on and missed. Second out for the Brewers. That is the 4th strikeout by Zach Flattery. I almost said Zell, but Zach. Same as my name as ZD. Okay, a tiny hoverboard replica, but it's still a hoverboard. But the only one that I've seen by the hoverboard is Marty. So that's only been appearing on the second Back to the Future. But I've seen all 3 of them. I think my Angel has as well. Doing having a couple of copies on that. Strike 2 to the right, 0 and 2.
Laid off for the second strike.
And there's number 8.
This comes with something interesting. If you guys buy it on Amazon for a pre-order.
No runs, no hits.
So that'll be
and
interesting.
No errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. That's
There'll be
lifted
ground
the
ball
other
to
way
left
out
center
to left.
field.
That's a hit.
Doesn't
The
get
first
there.
of the game
And that'll
for
be a
Milwaukee.
single. So that'll be a single for the Brewers.
This batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked. He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys.
So yep, that's a fly ball to left center field. Either way between that or a ground ball to that. 8 inches, 83 miles per hour. Run on first, 2 outs. Pitch by Flattery.
Baseman Mike Moustakas now.
There'll be fly ball to deep right center field. Racing back. We're gonna get under it. He doesn't, and it's over the wall. It's gone. 2 unsought. 2 unsought. Offensively, first one by Mike Moustakas, 406 feet. as the Brewers strike first in Game 1 in Milwaukee. It's 2-0 Brewers. Bottom of the fourth with 2 outs. And staying positive is another good thing too, Seb. Absolutely.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound,
also we also have some Star Trek news.
Well,
Star Trek Discovery Season 3 has a premiere date announced. So that's a 2-run shot to right center field. 2-0 Brewers. Bottom of the fourth, 2 outs.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Yes, he'll swing
We fly ball to right center field. And it'll bounce off the wall as it will be a single. So a single for the Brewers. According to Wesley LeBlanc, guys, Star Trek Discovery Season 3's premiere date has been announced. And it's coming in just a couple months. I mean, I haven't seen the show. I've seen the franchise of the show itself, but I've only seen 2 out of the series. As for different shows on that. That'd be TNG of The Next Generation and the regular Star Trek. Back in the 1980s, with William Shatner, and the other one is Patrick Stewart. Runner at second, runner at first, 2 outs. 0-2. That's a strikeout. A strike, excuse me. I don't know what I accidentally pressed, but we'll get back to IC News in a second. Ball 1 up top, 1-2. It's brought to you by Cheez-Its. Guys can go after the Zeta Rants. Oh, good. So, what's you been up to tonight, Seb? Anything interesting?
Is off at first with 2 away.
The ground ball to first. He does base back, and the inning is over. If we have the 2-run homer to the right side, that'll be Mike Moustakas. We played through 4 innings, guys. Go to the top of the 5th. Game 1 in Milwaukee. Brewers 2, Cardinals nothing.
Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi
CBS did announce earlier today that the 3rd season of the CBS All Access exclusive Star Trek show will be on Thursday, October 15th. The season will consist of 13 episodes released weekly on the streaming service in the United States. But as to what to expect at this point, into an unknown future, far from the home they once knew, as it was stated in a press release.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but
so yeah, October 15th that's going to be. Next swing at the bottom, 0-1, but I haven't seen Star Trek Discovery. Coming out of that for sure. So I don't pay a lot of attention inside the series. Ball 1 to the left, 1-1. Phillies 2, Mets 1 in Philadelphia. Paul DeZong is 0 for 1. There's also a review of Carrion. I'll check that out in a second. Ball 2, 2-1. Pitch speed is 91 miles per hour. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Now the review for Carrion, rip and tear. First play on that. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Favorite monster game. I'll get to that in a second. Struck him out. Looking first out for the Cardinals.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an
we play once again. So here's the question, guys. What's your favorite be the monster game? Dead by Daylight, Carrion, Man-Eater, Prototype, or Predator Hunting Grounds? Now, guys, I've never played any of the 4, to be honest. The only monster game I would think off the bat is Resident Evil. Resident Evil franchise. I think Resident Evil is the only name I can think of. So I'm gonna go with other.
No errors so far for the Redbirds.
37% of the vote think Prototype. But I've never played Prototype either.
Man, this has been a
so I don't jump into that. 7 out of 10 for carrying. Huh.
Very many confident swings.
I cannot complain. 2-1 count by Gonzalez. It's like swing at the bottom. 2-2.
A lot of ugly at bats for this team right now.
It's also other side review. You have a second review tonight for you guys. Let me check that out.
10th strikeout. Here's the pitch.
Ball 3-2 at the bottom. On deck is the catcher, Gaudio Molina. 116 average is on deck.
1 out, nobody on.
Comes 3-2.
And a
struck him out.
Time, but they'll say he broke
again. Wow. Another strikeout, second out for the Cardinals.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing. And that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and
we'll get it one more time.
Can be an inch or two. It's pretty
9 out of 10 for other side. So that I'm pretty sure that'll be extraordinary.
Here's the catcher.
Pitched by Gonzalez. Strike 1 to the upper right corner. 1-1. Brings up the catcher, Gaudio Molina. Struck out in third inning. He's 0 for 1. And I think that's the only thing too. Let me see. Second swing again. 0-2. Wow. Gonzalez has given up 21 balls, 43 strikes, total of 64. On the mound for the 5-11 Brewers tonight. Ball 1 up top, 1-2. Well, yeah, let me give a quick rundown for the PS Plus games for next month. And they have been announced for the first week of August. So basically, the games we're looking at, that Sony announced earlier today, then second, ball 2, excuse me. 2-2 to the right. 2-2 by Gonzalez. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Its speed 79 miles per hour. Ball 3-2. On deck for the Cardinals will be Zach Flattery. He is on deck. Gonzalez wiggles the figures. That'll be fly ball to right center field. Will it get down in time? Nope. Makes the catch defensively, and the inning is over. Cardinals leave 2. To the bottom of the 5th inning. Game 1 in Milwaukee. Brewers 2, Cardinals nothing. Due up for the Brewers
as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin
will be Tyra Austin, first baseman. He flowed out of the 3rd inning. He is 0 for 1. So basically, according to Adam Bankus, Sony has announced that both Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered and Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout will be coming to PS Plus by beginning of next week in August. But I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty either, between that as well. Announced on PlayStation Blog, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered will be available to PS Plus supporters tomorrow. As far as I know, tomorrow. It's not going to be next week. So it's going to be tomorrow. Strike 2, 0-2. Struck him out. First out for the Brewers. Fifth strikeout by Zach Flattery. He is looking okay on the mound for the 5-10 Cardinals. Well, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout will be available on its release date of August 4th. So I don't see that being a problem going forward for next week. That would be the middle of the 3rd quarter of this year. So. Brings up Hernan Perez. He's 0 for 1. Strikeout in the 3rd inning. But yeah, the last Call of Duty I can recall was playing Warzone, which Warzone was pretty good. I pretty much really enjoyed it, of how much a lot of people can step right into it. With no fault lines. Ground ball center field, picked up by second. Throws to the first in time. Second out for the Brewers. Brings up Dale Gonzalez on the mound for the 5-11 Brewers tonight. He popped out in the third inning. He is 0 for 1. Flattery wiggles the fingers. Makes the pitch attempt. Ball at the bottom, 1-0.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there. With
So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign remaster was released earlier this year, and it was an update on Modern Warfare 2 back in 2009.
The 1-0.
I think I remember playing a little bit on PS4, but not as much.
Allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up.
But either way, I think it'll be interesting to see what that campaign is going to bring to the table. Well, we'll see what happens with the other point being. Strike 1, 2-1 inside the zone. 2-1 by Flattery. That'll be fly ball to left center field. He gets there and he makes the catch. And the side is retired. We have 6 strikes in the set tonight. Can we jump in with eight tonight? We go to the top of the 6th inning. Game 1 in Milwaukee. Brewers 2, Cardinals nothing. Due out for the Cardinals is the starting pitcher on the mound for the 5-10 Cardinals tonight, Zach Flattery. It's off for 1, ground out in the 3rd inning. The 5-10 Cardinals needed to get something going. Something that they would have done the last couple of games as well. See what happens when it comes off anything offensively. Here's the pitch. 1-0. Alright, good. So how are you holding up tonight, Seb? BG. What do you mean by what do you mean by BG, Seb? Can you enlighten me on that?
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not?
1-1 count.
Standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Strike 2 at top, 1-2.
There with a 1-2 count.
Ball 2, 2-2. I would think maybe broadcast, but that would just be my guess. Be my guess for sure. But I'm not 100% sure with that at this point.
The 2-2.
Ball 3, 3-2. On deck is Tommy Edman. Oh, okay, good. Background, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is on deck. 3-2 by Gonzalez. Almost had a walk, but that's a strikeout looking. First out for the Cardinals. 11th strikeout by Dale Gonzalez. He's looking pretty good tonight on the mound for the 5-11 Brewers.
In now, number 42.
Strike 1 to the right, 0-1. Brings up Tommy Edman. 1 for 2, single in the 3rd inning. 3rd baseman. In honor of number 42 jerseys, guys, is the one and only late great Zachy Robinson. 6 swing, strike 2 at the bottom, 0-2. So yeah, number 42 stands for Zachy Robinson, former Los Angeles Dodger, who was actually one of the best back in the day. 1-2 to the right, ball 1.
Can't catch the zone.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but
yeah, he was actually one of the goodest players of all time.
Here, though.
Basically.
Looking to punch him. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Neither challenges. Shout out to Stephen Dave, how you doing? That'd be fly ball center field. He gets there in time, makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Cardinals.
Stepping in, Colton Wong. He's 1 for 2.
He's up Colton Wong. He's singled his first time. He's 1 for 2.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now there's a changeup to start.
Changeup at the bottom, 1-0.
For ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be
Ball
the hero.
two. 2-0 at the bottom.
Leadoff guy on.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch is in
Strike one in the middle, 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he...
So yeah, like I
right
said,
there
tomorrow,
and got right back in
guys,
this count. An
I
aggressive
go back tomorrow
fastball
from
middle
7
of the zone.
to 8 to 3 instead of 7 to 3. Guys, we're at BL3 tomorrow night, as far as I know.
Waves and misses
Strike
for
2 up
strike
top,
number
2 and 2.
2 out, nobody on.
2 and 2 by Gonzalez. Ball 3, 3 and 2. On deck is Paul Goldsmith, batting
With the meat of the
169,
order
2
due up next,
ribbies.
You could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
That's out to
They'll be
left.
fly balled
Doesn't
into
have
another center field.
1-2-3 inning.
And he also makes another pretty good catch.
catch.
And the inning is over. We got 3 down for the Cardinals. Game 1 in Milwaukee underway. Bottom of the 6th inning. Score is Brewers 2, Cardinals nothing. 2 up for the Brewers. The center fielder Lorenzo Cain struck out and he is lined out. He's 0 for 2.
First delivery to him on the way. He'll hold off
Ball
on the
1-0,
slider to start
1-0
the
to
at-bat.
the
It's
left.
ball 1.
Coming out of a slider.
A 1-1 count.
Strike
to the
1,
Brewers
1-1.
man.
Inside zone.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Slider
Ball
laid
2,
off
2
for
and
a
1
ball.
on the right side.
Two and two.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2 and 2. Flattery nods his head.
Swung on and
We
lifted
fly
in the
ball
air to left
to center field.
Chasing
Now
after
Matsevit
this
makes the
O'Neal.
catch. 1
He
away
makes
for the
play.
Brewers.
A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Brings up Kenson Huero, second baseman.
Now at the
He's off
plate,
2 with a
number
strikeout.
42. No hits in 2
And a
trips to the
pop
plate
out.
for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Line toward
Ground
the
ball
alley
to
in left
fly ball to
center.
left center
And
field.
that's in for a base hit.
And
Makes
that
it
will be a
1 for
single.
3 games so far.
Blue Jays
Man,
4,
that's a nice
Twins
job by the
nothing in
batter right
Minnesota.
there, keeping the front
So it's
side in.
a
Not
single
easy
for
on
the
curveball. Would
Brewers.
have been easy to throw to front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Little fly ball to left center field. Rangers 4, Angels 1 in Texas. Runner at first, 1 out. Pitched by Flattery.
Into the box, Christian Yelich. Snap throw
Runner
from the
held at
catcher.
first. At the same normal opportunity. Brings up Chris Yelich, right fielder. 1 for 2 with a single and drove in a run.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a liner.
Foul ball to right, strike 2.
1-2 for Christian
1 and 2
Yelich.
after that slider. To the left, basically.
The 1-2 is looked
Ball
at for
2,
ball number
2 and 2. Big ground ball to
Taken in by
first.
Goldschmidt.
Gets there in
And
time.
they'll take
Second
this
out
over
for
the
the
bag for
Brewers.
out, but meanwhile,
While
the
the
runner moves
runner
into
first
scoring
goes to
position at
second.
Here's one that you don't
So it's
see
the second
too
out for
often,
the
right?
Brewers.
Safe at second base.
We'll play once again.
Got at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second.
It did get
Really
caught, but he
showed
got
off his speed.
first base back in time. On a different normal play on that.
Again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run. that
Plus
was
back to the
definitely
2-run
one of the
shot
big blows of
by
the
Mark
ballgame to this
Saukas.
point.
They gave the 5-11 Brewers going in Game 1 in Milwaukee. That was deep to right center field from earlier tonight.
First delivery to him on the way.
Strike one up
And he
top,
poured
0-1.
this one in at the letters, 0-1. Even 1-1.
1-1, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Misses
Ball 2,
for the
2 and
second
1.
ball. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Ball
3-1
3,
now.
3 and 1.
That's back-to-back
On deck
breaking
is
balls away, but
Yazami
now he's got
Grandal,
himself
batting
into a little bit
2-11.
of a tough spot.
He is
You
also
probably
on deck.
can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
3-1 by Flattery.
And
Strike
it's up
2 to the
a
left,
3-2
3-2.
full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's
Strike him
Anthony
out
Rizzo.
looking.
Strike
Not a good
3.
strikeout, and the inning is
Brewers
over.
strand 1. They're up 2 to
3 up, 3 down for the Brewers. Game 1 in Milwaukee. To the top of the 7th inning. Brewers 2, Cardinals nothing.
Back here at
As the
Miller
list
Park
as
in
follows:
Milwaukee. We're
5
on
and
to
10
the 7th
Cardinals,
now with the
2
Brewers
hits,
out
no
on top.
errors.
If you're joining us
5 and
late,
11
good time to
Brewers.
get
Game
caught
1
up as
Milwaukee.
there's our
2
game
runs, 4
summary
hits,
to
and
this
no
point.
errors. Game 1 in Milwaukee,
Now
Wisconsin.
at the plate, Paul
To
Goldschmidt.
after the Cardinals is
Guys,
first baseman
7th
Paul
inning
Goldschmidt.
already. Hey,
He has
I'm not
struck out,
complaining,
he has
but this
grounded
one's
out.
been
He's 0
flying
for 2.
by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
As the
That's
Cardinals
what
are
you get
looking
when
to
both starting
get
pitchers
some
have it working.
good bound
Neither
to
of
pick
them have
up
been nibbling around the strike
the 5
zone
and
at
10
all,
Cardinals
and
tonight.
they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the at-bat.
The pitch by Gonzalez. Strike 1 at the bottom left corner, 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what
Ball
he
in at the
can
bottom,
to give
1
the
and
guy
1.
behind him a chance to be the guy.
A ball and a
Corey
strike now.
Nebo and Zashadu in the bullpen for the 5 and 11 Brewers tonight. 1-1 count by Gonzalez. Ball 2, 2 and 1. Reds 2, the Dodgers 2 in Los Angeles, California. There'll be fly ball to deep center field, and that'll be a single. Padres 2 and the Rockies 1 in San Diego. So a single for the Cardinals
Numbers, a couple of things jump out at
on the
you.
middle of the
Here's
plate.
thing from a pitcher's perspective.
Theo
You look at this
Gonzalez
line and you think,
has given
wow,
up
he's been
56
sitting
strikes, total
guys
30
down all
with
game
34
long, and that's
balls.
true. But on
with
the
90
flip
in
side,
total
his pitch count
at
is
this
up
point.
there.
That'll
You
bring
have
up
to
left
wonder if
fielder
he's
Marcel
starting to get
Ozuna.
a little bit tired
He
of this
struck
one.
out
Yeah,
twice,
in
he is
today's
0 for
game,
2.
everyone seems to want to err on
He's a
the side of
left-handed batter
caution
the
in
same
terms
way.
of pitch counts.
Right on first, nobody out. The pitch by
First
Gonzalez.
offering on its way.
Strike 1 to the
Fastball
upper
catches
left,
the black
0-1.
there for a called strike.
Ball at the bottom,
Well,
1-1.
laid off on the changeup
White Sox
there.
1, Royals nothing in Chicago. 1-1 count by Gonzalez.
Runner goes for second.
We
Line
fly ball to
towards
center field, and
that's
that'll
in
get
there,
down,
base
and that'll
hit.
be a single.
And the throw
So a
coming
single
quickly
for the
from center,
Cardinals.
so despite
Indians
the hit and
2,
run,
Mariners
they won't
nothing
get
in
the extra
Seattle.
base here.
We get it one more time. Fly ball center field. So a single for the Cardinals, first and second, nobody out. 5 and 10 Cardinals looking for a little opportunity.
Stepping in now,
The pitch by
Jose
Gonzalez.
Martinez.
Strike 1
And
at the
he'll take a
bottom,
called
0-1.
strike here on a borderline pitch
Brings
at
up Jose
strike one.
Martinez,
No
right
hits to
fielder.
this point.
Struck out twice, he is 0 for 2.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1 to the right,
Outside
1-1.
that time, laid off for a ball.
So Seb,
This is one of
what are you
those
up to
classic
so far
cases of
tonight?
the right
Anything?
guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot. for this
1-1
team right
offering.
now.
And a half
It's like swing at the bottom, 1 and 2. Swung a little too late on that one.
Goldschmidt at second. Ozuna at first with no outs. Got him.
And he struck him out. First out for the Cardinals. 12th strikeout by Gio Gonzalez. He's looking pretty good on the mound. 5-11 Brewers tonight. That'll bring up Paul DeZong, shortstop. 2 strikeouts, he's 0 for 2.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
Strike 1 to the right, 0-1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Ball 1 to the right, 1-1. DeZong is 0 for 2.
He's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we
strike 2 to the left, 1 and 2.
So he's through the 6th here with 1 out at Mark.
It's like it's watching a ball to watch to see where it's going for a good opportunity. 1 and 2 by Gonzalez.
Or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Ball 2, 2 and 2.
Misses well out of the zone.
He's got him on the ropes at 2 and 2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
He struck him out at the bottom. 2 outs for the Cardinals.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Big spot here. First and second.
He's up Tyler O'Neill, center fielder. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a line out.
He's set. Here it comes.
Strike 1 at the bottom, 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
What's up, Lloyd? How are you tonight, brother?
Glove moves it to 0-2 now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
0-2 count by Gonzalez.
Working on hanging another 0 the pitch.
We fly ball center field again. Gives a good run on it, and then makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cardinals leave 2. Game 1 in Milwaukee underway. For the bottom of the 7th, Brewers 2, Cardinals nothing. Due out for the Brewers is the catcher Yosami Grindal. Grindal's 1 for 2, with a single in the 4th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away.
To the right, foul ball, 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ground ball to first, gets there in time. And he does get the first base, 1 out for the Brewers. Comes Ryan Braun, left fielder. He's 0 for 2 for fly out and a ground out.
On its way is pitch number 75.
Ball 1 up top, 1-0.
1 out, nobody on.
Strike 1 to the left, 1-1.
This baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Is swung on.
Swing and a miss, 1-2. Padres 2, Rockies 1 in San Diego.
Lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone, and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And pop up to foul territory by an on base, makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Brewers. Here comes first baseman Tyler Austin. He is struck out and he has flown out. He is 0 for 2. Flattery nods his head.
Yeah, Matty, and
The pitch
hopefully he
off
got
in.
it out of his system, especially now. He's got
Slider to the bottom, 1-0.
2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Foul ball to left, strike 1. So how you been tonight, Lloyd? Foul ball to left, strike 2. Struck him out. Outside, near to the zone, and he makes a strikeout, and the inning is over.
3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0.
3 up, 3 down for the Brewers. Game 1 in Milwaukee. At the top of the 8th, Brewers 2, Cardinals nothing.
Now we're going to have a conference at
Here
the
comes
home plate
the
area,
manager
so it
for the
appears that we'll see
5-11
a double
Brewers.
switch here.
Coming to the mound. And that will be it for Gio Gonzalez. He put a good performance on the tab. You guys are officially news tonight. And that will be Josh Hader, the 5-11 Brewers tonight. Making a 6-game appearance, 1-0 record. Due up for the Cardinals is catcher Yadier Molina. He struck out and he has flown out. He's 0 for 2.
Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Yes, the pitch by Hader. Strike 1 at the bottom, 0-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able
Mets
to
3, Phillies
working
2
all
in
4
Philadelphia.
quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Strike 2 to the right, 0-2. Now Studio and Corey Neville.
The 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he
Ball
dusted it
1,
off the plate
1 and
that
2.
time. Some
In
mind
attendance
games
tonight,
being
guys,
played now. It's
90,069.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard.
There'll be ground ball to right, first baseman beats him to the battle, 1 away for the Cardinals.
First himself for the out. Final line there for
Then
the Brewers
Gio
starting
Gonzalez
pitcher.
had 13
He was on
strikeouts,
point
4
from the
hits,
get-go this evening.
with 105 pitches for the 5-11 Brewers tonight.
This is the kind of outing you hope for every
It will be a
time you
pinch
go
hitter.
out there. So I think he'll feel
As
pretty
there
good
will
about
be,
the effort he put
pinch
forward
hitting for the
with
5 and 10
Matt
Cardinals tonight will be
Will
Matt
grab a
Carpenter.
bad hit for the pitcher here.
Coming right in.
42, Matt Carpenter.
There's a fastball right down Broadway.
Ball at the
taken
bottom,
for a strike.
1-0.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Actually, strike 1, excuse me. Thought it was ball 1 for a second.
The 0-1 pitch.
Strike 2 up top, 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that
Swung
he
on
doesn't
it a little
seem to
too
think he can
long.
catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Here comes the 0-2.
1 and 2 to the left, 1 and
Not
2.
a bad pitch there with 2 strikes.
Indians
but it
3,
misses.
Mariners
1 and 2.
nothing in Seattle.
And he held up in
Low
time,
too
but
hard,
it's
struck him
three
out.
called,
Second out for
and they
the
were 2
Cardinals.
down.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's
Number
not a great
42.
angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip
Replay
of the
once
cap for the
again.
Blue.
Into the box now, number 42. As he will
Strike
take
1 in the
strike
middle,
one on the
0-1.
fastball here, no balls
Tommy
in
Edman,
strike.
third baseman,
He's
1
working
for
on a
3.
1 for 3
A single in the
thus
3rd
far.
inning. 0-1 count by
The 0-1
Hader.
pitch. Hit the other
Fly ball
way
to right
out
center
toward
field.
right
He's going to get
Yelich
that
will wait on
defensively.
it.
And makes the catch. 3 outs and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cards. Game 1 Milwaukee. Go to bottom of the 8th. Brewers 2, Cardinals nothing. And coming to the mound for the 5 and 10 Cardinals tonight is John Brebbia. Brebbia, 5th start of the season and 6 strikeouts to his resume.
Now batting, Hernan Perez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Due up for the Brewers is Hernan Perez, shortstop. He's struck out and he's grounded out. He's 0 for 2.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1 at the bottom, slider, 1-0.
Misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
And a pop-up to foul territory. Offensively, makes the catch. Good catch, by the way. 1 out for the Brewers. Marlins 1, Cubbies nothing in Miami. Flattery for the 5 and 10 Cardinals didn't look too bad. 4 hits and 7 strikeouts of only 82 pitches that he took. Dodgers 3, Reds 2 in LA. Brings up first baseman Travis Saw for 182 average. Nods his head. The pitch coming up. 1-0, ball 1.
Start him out here 1-0.
Ball 2, 2-0.
2-0.
Foul ball to right, strike 1.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 2, 2-2, by the way.
2-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball
Nods his head.
above the belt and you're all in.
The fly ball to right center field. Makes a pretty good catch. Got it on the nose on that defensively. Out number 2 for the Brewers. Oh my goodness. Good catch defensively for the 2nd out for the Brewers. Fly ball to right center field. And does make a pretty good catch.
In now, Lorenzo Cain.
Foul ball to left, strike 1. Brings up Lorenzo Cain, center fielder. He's 0 for 3 with a fly out in the 6th inning. Good evening, Pro. How you doing? Good to see you again. Ground ball center field. Picked up by second. Throws the first and the side is retired. 3 outs in total. Well, how are you tonight, Pro? I can't complain. Go to top of the 9th, game 1 in Milwaukee, Brewers 2 and the Cardinals nothing. And coming to the mound for the 5-11 Brewers is 1-0 record, 4 saves. Oh, thank you, buddy. I mean, I was going to do The Last of Us Part 2 tonight, but that will be this Wednesday. Because my next day off is Wednesday, and I go back to work from 8 to 3 tomorrow, so but you guys will have a new episode of BL3 tomorrow and Wednesday. Smash the like button from Zombie Gaming. Very good deal. Good deal. Most of us are always looking forward to it when he goes live and whatnot most of the time. So foul ball to right, strike 2. Phillies 4, Mets 3 in Philadelphia. But what's you been up to tonight, Nabira? Struck him out, check swinging. Throws the first one away for the Cardinals.
Retired and there's 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get.
Brings up Paul Goldschmidt, first baseman. 1 for 3 for single in the 7th inning. Padres 6, Rockies 1 in San Diego. Here's a pitch by Cludio.
Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Oh, excuse me.
That pitch was so slow it barely.
I'm alright. Just a little bit tired already.
Yeah, Matt. We don't see too many pitches.
That's why I set my alarm for 5:30 in the morning, so that won't be a terrible idea.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Foul ball to right, strike 2. Its speed was 101 miles per hour.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Struck him out. Not a good result. Second out for the Cardinals.
There are 2 away now.
As the Cardinals are down to the final out. Game 1 in Milwaukee. Last chance for the Cardinals is Marcell Ozuna. Singled in 7th inning. He's 1 for 3. Top of the 9th, 2 outs. Game 1 in Milwaukee. 2-0 Brewers.
First delivery to him on the way.
Strike 1 to the right.
0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball 1 to the right. 1-1.
Strike. Claudio, the former Ranger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a
foul ball by in home base, 1-2. Cardinals down to the final strike as the crowd gets on their feet.
Comes to their feet.
Struck him out, and the bad news for the Cardinals are down. The Cardinals are now 5-11. The Brewers go up to 6-11 for the season. 5-11 Cardinals had they haven't had a lot of success at this point. But the only thing for the 5-11 Cardinals tonight is Con Wong was 1 for strikeout, Tommy Edman was strikeout, Pat Goldsman was strikeout, 2 strikeouts actually. Gadi Molina could not get anything going either. Since there might be something going on for the 5-11 Cardinals this season. We'll see what it continues to combine with. For the 6-11 Brewers, Mike Saugus was 1 for 3 for a 2-run shot of a homer. Christian Yelich was 1 for 3. Ryan Braun was 0 for 3. Keston Herrera had a strikeout. So the Brewers take Game 1 up to 6-11. Over the Cardinals down to 5-11 as well. 2-0, 4 hits and no errors. So the Cardinals are now, welcome back again, Lloyd. Thank you, buddy. As we simulate that. As next time, as we simulate that, as far as the other teams go, we've got the Orioles. Winning by 2 runs, going up to 8-1, 8-9, excuse me, over the Red Sox to 11-6 in Boston. 5-3, 12 hits, 7 hits, and no errors. Means of second win. Bleer with 4th save. The Phillies get the 7th win, up 7-8. Over the Go-Go Mets down to 16 excuse me, let me try to rephrase it already. The Mets going down to 10-6 in Philadelphia. 4-3, 8 hits, no errors, 6 hits and no errors in the chat tonight. Alright. Vincent with his first win. The Marlins. 4th win as well, up to 4-13. Upsetting the Cubbies to 11-5 in Miami. 1-0, 3 hits and no errors. Lopez with the 2nd win. The Blue Jays climb up to 6-11 of the season. Over the Twins to 9-5 in Minnesota. 4-0 shutout, 9 hits, 1 error. 1 hit and no errors. Shoemaker with 2nd win. The Rangers win by 4 in 9 innings, up to 9-7. Over the Angels to 12-5 in Texas. 5-1, 13 hits, no errors, 6 hits and 1 error. Len with a 2nd win. Martin with his very first save. Alright, there we go. The White Sox go up to 10-5. Over the Royals to 7-9 in Chicago, Illinois. 1-0, 3 hits, 7 hits, no errors. Marshall's first win. Cologne with 7 save. The Indians pack up to 9-7 over the Mariners to 8-11 in Seattle, Washington. 7-6 in 10 innings, 9 hits, no errors, 10 hits, and also no errors. Wingren up to a 3-0 start for the 9-7 Indians. Perez with second save. The Dodgers had a good game with the Reds as well. No leading without question for sure. Hold on, let me see this real quick. Oh, never mind. As the Dodgers go up to 12-6 over the Reds to 11-5 in LA. 5-3, 9 hits, 1 error, 8 hits, and 1 error. Baez 2-0 start for the 12-6 Dodgers. Jansen's 4th save, and the and the Padres improved to 14-4 of the season by 7 over the Rockies at 8-10 in San Diego. 8-1, 13 hits, no errors, 9 hits, and no errors. Red Sox 3-0 on the mound for the 14-4 Padres. Oh my goodness. As the Cardinals are now 5-11 of the season. This next time it will be the 5-11 Cardinals in Game 2 in Milwaukee, taking on the 6-11 Brewers. The one that will be on the mound for the 5-11 Cardinals next time in Game 2 in Milwaukee will be Miles McCullough. He has an 0-2 record, 34 strikeouts, 1.27 ERA. And on the mound for the 6-11 Brewers will be Freddie Peralta. 0-1 record, 16 strikeouts, 1.88 ERA. As far as the other teams rise up to the occasion, we've got the classic rivalry that'll be going on next time. As there will be an 11-6 Red Sox taking on the 7-8 Yankees in New York City. Rodriguez 1-0, 4.40 ERA, taking on Silvino, 2.14 ERA. 6-9 Pirates, visiting the 5-11 Tigers in Detroit. Talon 1-0, 4.86 ERA. Brandon McKay or Brad McKay making his mound debut for the 5-11 Tigers. 11 Nights Tigers, as we always predict on that. 8-6 Nationals hosting the 4-13 Giants in Washington. Samalzia 0-2, 6.60 ERA. Taking on Ross, 6.55 ERA. 10-6 Go-Go Mets taking on 7-8 Phillies in Philadelphia. Syndergaard 1-2, 3.44 ERA. Alright, that's not too bad either. Nola 2-0, 7.7 ERA. The 10-6 Rays hosting the 8-9 Orioles in Tampa. Wachowski 1-0, 1.50 ERA versus Brand Snell, 2.89 ERA. Alright, good. I was going to say, what happened, Seb? Let me look at this one more time. Oh wow, different on that. Yeah, Navarro actually, well, at least he smashed the like button coming out of Zombie Gaming. That's actually that's actually a real good thing. 11-5 Cubbies taking on the 4-13 Marlins in Miami. John Lister 3-0, 69 ERA. Yamamoto 5.87 ERA. The same way. 4-12 D-backs taking on the 8-8 Braves even in Atlanta. Weaver 0-3, 8.76 ERA. Taking on Fried, 5.68 ERA. On the mound for the 8-8 Brewers. Actually, Braves, excuse me. 9-5 Twins hosting the 6-11 Blue Jays in Minnesota. Clay Buchholz 0-2, 9.28 ERA. Taking on Perez 1-0, 3.14 ERA. 12-5 Angels will be facing the 9-7 Rangers in Texas. Pena 4.80 ERA versus Minor 1-1, 3.32 ERA. 10-5 White Sox hosting the 7-9 Royals in Chicago. Keller 2-1, 4.30 ERA. Taking on Galletto, 5.00 ERA. 8-10 Rockies taking on the red hot 14-4 Padres in San Diego. Senzatela, has a 2-0 record, 1.42 ERA. Taking on Lucensi, 3-0 perfect start for the 14-4 Padres with a 3.63 ERA. That should be a good matchup for another installment. 11-5 Astros taking on the 6-14 A's in Oakland. Justin Verlander, 2-0, 3.15 ERA versus Mania, 4.91 ERA. 9-7 Indians taking on the 8-11 Mariners in Seattle. Bieber 0-1, 3.00 ERA, taking on Sheffield. 10.61 ERA. And the 11-5 Reds taking on 12-6 Dodgers in LA. Castillo 2-1, 4.50 ERA, taking on Uranus with a 50 ERA. I'm going to wrap things up for tonight, guys. I don't know what's going on with the 5-11 Cardinals. They haven't gone back to the side of things. But either way, it's still a young season. There might be a couple ways as we speak. Since still 1 to 2 days a week. Hold up. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 every 1 to 2 days a week, managing the 5-11 Cardinals, be sure to hit that red support button, tweet it out, share them, comment, add them to our playlist. If you guys are not new in the chat, smash the like button. From Zombie Gaming and James Cox all together. Iamacreator equals Payitforward and be rewarded. If there's also anyone in the chat that does have a Twitter, you can do so. Like, follow me on Twitter anytime. As always, going right in session. When we watch our videos in full, like them in full, share them, tweet them out, comment. Never ask for support back in between. And we're all good to go on the agenda. I will not be live in the morning, but tomorrow night I will, since tomorrow's Tuesday. All I have to do is only 8 to 3, and then I'm off Wednesday. So, tomorrow night after 3, guys, you guys will have a new episode of Borderlands 3. Because I'm still getting more further before I pick up Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 by the September 4th. Which that's been approved, and September 5th still been approved. 7th, 8th, and 9th of August is still there by next week. And as far as the other days go, like say for example, Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. I probably will not make an approval on that. That's why I still have Halloween on those 2 days. Which I don't think it'll ruin anything for any caution or, you know, anything basic. So, but I'm gonna wrap things up for tonight, guys. I want to say thank you, Seb. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Pro. Thank you, Lloyd. Brother Mark. Stopping by. If you guys also want to vote for the idol, Alanza 28. The Greatest Summon is at 12. But remember, guys, Borderlands 3 will be tomorrow night. How's it going tonight, Puddin'? But alrighty, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Staying safe as always. Keep up the good work as always, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll call you in a second, Puddin'. Just give me a minute. Like I said, Borderlands 3 will be tomorrow night after 3 o'clock, and then we should be all set. So I decided Borderlands 3 will be joining The Last of Us Part 2, since that game is still 3 to 4 days a week, and BL3 is every Tuesday and Wednesday. But I hope you all enjoyed, guys. Hopefully you guys still had a good time as always, the same from Zombie Gaming. So, be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another. Till next time, this is Zadie signing off. Have a good night, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow night for Borderlands 3. Same channel, same time. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Be careful. As always.